what to see, what to stream, and what to skip. It's Movie Reviews with Ryan J.
All right, it's a Friday. That means what? New movies are coming out this weekend, but are they good enough to see it in the theater? Only Ryan J can say. He has the scoop.
He's seen them all, so we don't have to.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Good to see you too.
Yeah, good
right,
to see you.
so-
I saw Little Women in the theater.
How'd you
Good
like
for
it?
you.
Phenomenal.
We've talked about seeing Bombshell this weekend. That's
Yes,
one.
yes.
Yeah.
So good.
Lots of good
So good. I
movies.
mean, all the holiday movies this year were so phenomenal. And of course, it turns the corner into January, and we know what that means.
What is it?
Well, it's the dumping ground for most movie studios. Like, all year long, they saved all their worst movies, and so typically the movies that come out in January are not very good.
You would think they do it now, like good ones now, because people want to be inside.
No, because we just hit the deadline for all the Oscar eligible, all the award eligible movies that had to come out by the end of the year.
Yeah.
And they want to be fresh in voters' minds for next week. I'm at the Critics' Choice Awards.
Yes.
And then we've got this Sunday the Golden Globes, the Oscars coming up. So all those movies just came out.
When do good movies kind of like traditionally start up again? Do we have to wait months?
It was summer blockbuster season, but that has been happening, like being edged back earlier and earlier into the spring. So we actually get one of the Oscar contenders coming out, I think, next weekend, which I have a movie club coming up for, 1917. But there's, so they sprinkle something that were released in other cities, limited, and then expand wide. But we will see a couple, blockbusters coming out in the springtime too.
Okay.
So let's break down the bad movies apparently coming up. The Grudge, rated R, is it bad?
Well, yes, it is bad. Naturally. It's a typical January movie. Here we are. And I love horror movies. This was a Japanese horror film 20 years ago that was remade English language in 2004, starring Sarah Michelle Gellar. That had 2 sequels, so it was a trilogy, and now it's rebooted this year with a cast that I like, but it could not be saved.
Okay, who is the cast?
The cast is Andrea Riseborough, who she's very good, Damien Bashir, Jackie Weaver, John Cho, all really great in this, but sadly could not elevate the material whatsoever.
Well, when you elevate material in a scary movie, you got to know, is it scary?
It's not scary.
What?
There's just some gross things, and adding insult to injury, it's a rated R film. So you had really great opportunity to be scary, but there's some gross faces, there's some nasty, creepy stuff to look at, but aside from that, there's just a ton of storylines that don't intersect with each other and never really connect and get any place, and there's amazing lore to this film. It's about a haunted house that curses people once they enter into it, and you really could have explored that in the story and told, gone into some history about it, but it just is all over the map. It doesn't really make much sense and nothing really original there, so skip it.
Oh, skip it. Didn't you say the difference between rated R and not rated R usually is the amount of blood that they show?
Blood and swear words.
Okay.
Yeah, in a PG-13 you can usually get away with 1 swear word and you cannot show any blood.
Okay.
So if there's some blood, or if you do see blood, it's very black or discolored.
Yeah. It's
not really-
tasteful?
if it's red, no, it's
The
just not
blood is
red.
in it, it's tasteful.
If it doesn't look like real blood, it can be PG-13, but if it looks like real blood, like AKA ketchup, as my parents would say, or red color, it's rated R.
Okay, good to know. See, I like that. All right, the next one, UTV 14.
This is on TV. I'm doing a TV review.
Oh, wow.
Yes, I'm so excited. Well, look at me,
look
right?
at you.
There's
Wait,
so much.
I've seen this.
Yeah, have you?
I've seen
It's
it.
on
Is
Netflix.
there- how many seasons
this
are there?
is season 2, which I'm so excited
I've
about.
seen the whole first season.
Season 2 is
at you
even
ahead
better.
of the game.
Yes, season 1 was on Lifetime and it was so good, and they transferred it over to Netflix. Season 2 exclusively on Netflix. I just binged it. Binging can be so much fun when a show is this good. This is like a kind of book where you put it down for a minute and all you can think about is getting back to the book. Season 2 of You is like that. I would watch a couple episodes and then meet you for brunch or something and be like, I have to get back to this show. What's going on in this? It's such a great series. It's a thriller.
I think it's a little disturbing.
It's super disturbing.
So I want to throw that out there. I did like it, but I don't think it's for kids. I'm sure all the teens are watching it.
It's rated TV 14.
Okay.
So yeah, but Penn Badgley is hot, and
he is
great.
hot.
And what's great is he plays a serial killer, but he's so empathetic, and you love him. And it's like he really doesn't want to kill people, and he struggles with it, but he has to.
Oh,
so it's like I just love, and then he falls in love, and there's great romance, and just stream it. You will love it. It's a phenomenal show.
And don't you feel like I think what's unique about it and what is cool about it is you get into his head because he narrates it.
Totally.
So you get that, you get what he's thinking.
Totally.
And usually in a serial killer, you don't.
Yeah, exactly. And so it's like, how like in real life, you'll be like, oh, it's so great to see you. But in your head, you're like, oh God, get me out of here.
Yeah.
It's like he does that in the show. It's so fun to watch.
Oh, that's good. Okay, we're out of time. So
Giveaway. Maleficent, Mistress of Evil is new on Blu-ray coming out. It's available now in digital download. Go over to my Instagram, follow the rules there to win a free digital download.
And you teased
what
to
you
your
got
movie
for
club.
movie club.
It is 1917, so hope you can join me at that screening January 7th at 7 p.m. That you go to my website to enter to win.
Which is RyanJReviews.com. That's where you can like him. You can like him on Facebook, follow him on Instagram for the giveaways, and Twitter. But for those full movie reviews, you have to go to the website. That's RyanJReviewsAgain.com.